What was it like hearing about the cancellation? Did you hear it from David? Did you hear it from, did you read about it online?
I'm guessing I heard it from David, but I don't really remember, to be honest. And I know that sounds like, why would I not remember that? But I think that it's like, I think part of my mentality in this business is to shoot it and forget it, because it's too heartbreaking to hold on to the thought. You know, for instance, I'm on a show right now. I don't know, been dead since the beginning, once again, but a show called Doom Patrol, and it's been amazing. The show is just like, I fucking love it. It's such a wonderful show. But like I said, I've been dead the whole time. And so that it's not healthy for me to really put too much hope in me coming back, because I'm dead and I'm not a main character. So it's like, once my experience for an episode has wrapped and I haven't been offered a contract for another episode, I try my best to just have enjoyed it and to try to let it go, so that it's not, you're not aching for that job. You're not, yeah. So, I mean, it's not easy. Sometimes I find myself with that little bit of hope, and I try to just let it go. Because it's not about you. It's about the main characters, and so maybe not. You just don't know. But it's just not healthy to hold on to any hope.
No, I think you have a fair point. It's about proper contextualization, and you have to kind of compartmentalize it. Otherwise, you just kill yourself. You know,
exactly.
You can woulda, shoulda, coulda, all of this, and it's like, at the end of the day, you know, I have the work that I did. And that's cool.
And I'm grateful for it. And I learned from it. And with Doom Patrol, my co-star, all my scenes are with Matt Bomer, and he is like just a wonderful scene partner. I mean, honestly, he's so great. And so I'm like, wow, well, that's one for the books. So if it happens again, awesome. And if it doesn't, like, look what I've already done with that role that, you know, could have just been one scene, and it wasn't. So yeah,
I understand.
That's how I do compartmentalize a lot. I think you have to.
Yeah. I have fan questions for you.
Sure.
So thank you for hanging on, and thank you fans for hanging on. All right. Gate Gabber. Did you ever compete in the high school drama festival in Massachusetts, or did you only do musical theater in high school?
I did musical theater. Is he talking ACTF? It doesn't say.
It doesn't say, yeah.
I know that because I did ACTF in college.
Okay.
But I do remember some of my college friends went and taught drama in local high schools in the area, and they did these high school drama competitions that I had never heard of. I don't think my high school, we were in Western Mass. I think a lot of Eastern Mass, maybe Central, but a lot of Eastern Mass around Boston did this high school competition, but I didn't even know about it. And yes, I mostly did musicals through high school. Started doing more straight plays in college when I was like when I decided to shift my focus.
I really regret not having done the number of musicals that I could have done in high school. You know, it's one of those things where it was like, do I go out and work and make money, or do I play? And it's one of those things, looking back, it's like, I wish I had taken more time to play. I did a little, but I didn't do nearly enough. I wanted my own money.
I know.
I know. The choices we make, right?
Yeah.
Do you think, so let me contextualize the question. Russell Baldwin wants to know, do you think that Ginn could come out of her isolation to help Eli save the crew of the Destiny? So Brad Wright is working on a fourth Stargate series, and it will have some kind of a conclusion to the Destiny arc, from what I've been told.
Oh, that's great.
The amount of which Destinies, as far as I know, we will discover what happened at the very least.
Right. Not that the actors would be back, but that but it's not,
beyond the realm of possibility.
Okay.
So it could be.
Right.
Do you think that Ginn would have a part to play in that?
I think that, I mean, my memory of that last moment is just Eli all alone on the Destiny, right? Who is he going to talk to?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I definitely do. And that's not me wanting to be back. Of course, I do want to be back on the show, whatever it is, in whatever aspect I would happy to be back. But I mean, I just look at what are his options. To sit there all alone for years and years and years? No. He's going to go in to, where was I put? My consciousness was put into,
I think the core.
Right. But wasn't it put into like, where you're not, it like the trash, not the trash.
Yeah, it's like a redundant, it's like a secondary memory. Yeah.
Yes, they put it somewhere else so that
to be safe.
I couldn't. Right.
Yeah.
I think he's going to figure out a way to make safe contact. Absolutely, because he has nothing else to do and he misses me.
There's nothing to lose at this point, right?
Right.
So.
We'll see what Brad comes up with.
I know. I'm excited. I'm so hoping that
too.
MGM gives him the green light. They've been working on this for years.
I know.
Barry, you're a sci-fi fan. Any series or film, what series or films are your favorites from that genre?
Let's see. First thing that comes to mind, any sci-fi I will watch and I will probably enjoy it. I loved Fringe. I love this multiverse idea.
It was a bold show.
It was.
Let's erase our first 3 seasons. Why the heck not? Wow.
Right.
Jeez.
I mean, I think it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in its proper context, yeah.
So, I don't know. I loved that show. I was super happy I was only in one scene of that show, but it was like such a fun character, and it was supposed to come back, but it didn't. So remember, the bug girl ended up marrying Scarly, or like the Charlie from the alternate universe. And we got married because so the actor had booked, what's his name? Kirk, Ace Vito. He had booked something somewhere else. And so he wasn't there as much, but they needed a reason for him to be away. So we were on a long honeymoon, and I was like, yeah. So yeah, that was heartbreaking. But because I remember one night someone was like, you were mentioned on it again. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, you're married. What? Like, I didn't know any of this, but they needed a reason. So anyway, love that one.
Thank you for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up with that like button. It will encourage the algorithm to show this to other Stargate fans. Also, please consider sending this to a fellow Stargate friend. I also want to invite you to subscribe to future episodes right here on YouTube. We are a live show, so changes are likely to happen all the time. And if you plan on joining us live, you'll want to be the first to know. Be sure to visit dialthegate.com for the complete guest schedule so you'll know when to join us and ask your very own questions to our guests. See you on the other side.